Okay, well, hello everybody.
Hello, hello, hello.
Welcome to season 2, as we have established. Season 2, episode 2.
Son of season 1.
Son of season 1.
Oh, look at what I happen to be drinking out of.
Whoa, what a fancy, cool cup you have
this
there.
This is pretty nice. Bree, can I get this somewhere?
You absolutely can in our merch store.
We have a merch store?
We do. It is on Etsy.
Wait a minute, no, we have a merch. No. I like the idea of me just finding out.
Right.
Wait, what?
How did you get that?
That's amazing. No.
Do you want to show off the other side?
Yeah, I do actually.
Visual crowd?
That is pretty cool.
Look at that. Let's get Muppety.
Actually, these mugs are awesome, by the way. I know it's going to sound like I'm selling it, because I kind of am a little bit, but honestly.
Matt's mom has one, and I'm jealous of it.
They're designed really cool. They fit perfectly.
Very sturdy.
Yeah, very sturdy.
I like the taller mugs, too.
Me too, and I like a good, like a thick mug.
Yeah.
I like something that
It's a sturdy gal right there. You
yes.
depend on her.
Yes. Yeah, she's very reliable, and
Yes.
it's a great mug. Check out the Etsy store and spread the word about it, everybody. It's a fun store, and you've done a great job with it.
Thank you. And it's so goofy to have like set up the store. But even when we want something, like we still have to pay for it to be like, made and everything. And there's stuff on there I want that I haven't gotten yet.
I want that sweater.
Me too. The blue one?
Yes.
I really want the blue one too.
Yeah, we're doing that.
Someday.
It's pretty exciting, too, to be at this point because right now we're recording this, it's July, and it may not be the actual date, but when this is being released, it's our anniversary.
Yeah, it's the week of our 1-year anniversary.
Yeah.
Yay! It's so exciting.
And we want everybody to celebrate on that one. So, okay, at the count on 3, all of us do the Kermit. All right?
Wait, 1, 2, 3.
Yay!
Oh my gosh, I can't believe it though. It's crazy, and we're in our 2nd season. Who would have thought those two Muppet heads would see that coming?
Yeah. When we first started doing this, there is 90% of what's happened that I would not have seen coming.
No, yeah.
At least.
All of the friends that we've made, and the cool art that's come out of the show, and the season 2, and just all of the goofy stories and inside jokes.
Every one of those things. I never would have thought of, I just at the time didn't even think about us doing another season or anything like that.
I didn't really know, I knew it was going to go, good because we were just going to have a fun time.
Yeah.
But I didn't really know if it was going to continue.
It was a fun idea that couldn't fail because we just wanted to do something together and have fun with it. But yes, where we are now and everything, couldn't be more humbled. And easily my favorite part of all this, while I've loved the art and some of the creativity that some others have been able to create from this, it is easily the friendships and the relationships we've made over this.
I totally agree.
That I hope to have the rest of my life. Everybody we have met and everybody we have interviewed in season 1, I hope to keep a relationship with going forward and really do appreciate all the friendships we've made.
Yeah. Absolutely.
It's been great.
And we're going to bring our friends back into this season, too.
Oh, yeah.
I think it'd be fun if they brought a movie to us.
Yes. Oh, great idea.
It'd be good for us to know ahead of time, so it'd be like,
that'd help a little bit. Yeah, it'd help a little bit.
But they can choose the movie. I think that would be really fun.
Yeah, so all the, and maybe we'll bring on some new people, too.
Yeah.
But I do want to bring back everybody that we've had and definitely keep that kind of going.
Totally.
That'd be fun. Great.
Oh, wow. Well, happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary. And nice work, Bria. Nice work.
You too.
Yeah. Thank you, Sweetums and Sweetums and Snuffleupagus.
Who is doing a great job.
Yeah, we appreciate you.
Yeah. We got a good crew here.
Yeah, we do have a good crew. We do.
Well, you get to pick out of that.
Speaking of crew, we have had some help too with this. We want to thank Lee, and we want to thank our artists, the logo that you see here and everything.
Yes, Aubin.
Aubin, want to thank Aubin very much. Appreciate all the help that they have done and we've gotten from our friends out there.
Yes, absolutely. And Aubin now goes under the handle at Friendly Squirrel instead of Death by Squirrel.
Yeah.
It's not correct in our outro, but I don't even know if anyone listens to that anyway.
Well, and we can always fix it if we need to in post.
Yeah. I've been a little busy.
It's understandable. I noticed that when I'm listening to the end of the episode, I tend to be laughing, so I don't always hear the end. Yeah. So you might have a point there.
Yeah, and people who have been listening from the beginning, they're probably like, okay, they're saying their goodbyes.
But we do want to shout him out, shout
absolutely.
them out, and make sure that they know that we appreciate them.
Yeah, Lee, Aubin, great artists. Go check them out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
It's your turn to pick out the movie hat. Oh my gosh, it's so exciting! I love.
I've been warming up. I've been practicing. I got the stretch now.
You know what the claw.
Yeah, I've been working. I've been practicing.
You know what we should have done in episode 1? We should have said what our favorite movies are.
Oh wow! Yeah.
Kick it off.
That won't take a while. No, you're right.
Depending on the genre, which it kind of is for me. There's different favorite movies.
Go ahead first.
Oh, may I?
Yeah, please. Yeah. No. Actually, I didn't mean to put you on the spot with that.
No.
I just more of a polite thing.
I might not stop talking.
Oh, sure.
So, I think my all-time favorite movie is The Grand Budapest Hotel, Wes Anderson. I just love that movie so much. But if I had to do romance movie, When Harry Met Sally, and if I had to do action movie, I think I might say American Ultra.
Wow.
With Jesse Eisenberg and Kristen Stewart. I love that movie. I think it's
so
good.
Movie.
It's very underrated, I think. Yeah. It has a ton of action in it.
Yes.
It's really good. Comfort movie, Pride and Prejudice.
Good one.
With Keira Knightley. A different romance movie about time. I really love that one. Yeah. Those are great.
Those are great choices.
Thank you. Told you I wouldn't stop talking.
Please.
Comedy, What We Do in the Shadows. That movie is so funny. It never gets old. And I also love Eurovision on Netflix, which is the inspiration for dyeing my hair.
Oh, really? Oh, awesome. Yeah, good one. That's a good one. Eurovision, good.
Okay, I'm done.
I don't mean to nitpick, but I'm pretty certain that What We Do in the Shadows is a documentary. It's a doc.
It's my favorite documentary.
Yes, it's an accurate documentary too, and it's noteworthy. I have not seen many vampire documentaries, and that one is incredible. Those guys.
It's a standalone. Yeah, no one could compete.
It's such a good choice. It's so good. It's so darn good, and they had no budget for that too. And you think
I did not know that.
Can springboard from something. The careers that blew up from that movie, and just and even the TV series, which is fantastic.
Yeah,
and
I adore
shout out Matt Berry. One of my favorite voices of all time is Matthew Berry. Those are great choices.
Oh my
Way to set the bar up. That's nice.
Thank you. Okay, you don't have to go that in depth. There's just
I like
so
the way
many
you
movies.
did that though, because if we're just throwing movies out there, we will be here forever.
Yeah.
And I realized as you were saying that so many of my movies are Robin Williams movies.
Yeah.
But I think that if I had to say my favorite overall movie, it's tough.
It's very tough.
But I think it is a toss-up between, because I just rewatched it, The Fisher King and The World According to Garp, which are two Robin Williams movies, and so I see right away what I'm doing there. I think but it's a different question for me, because I think if you ask me a perfect movie, a 10 for 10 in everything, editing, writing, story,
Wardrobe,
everything,
music.
I'm going to go way off the board and go Heat. Which is not a movie that I think anybody would put as a top, and I don't blame you for not doing that, but it's honestly, to me, a perfect movie where everything in it is at a 10.
Wow.
The acting, the writing, everything in it is done at such a stellar level that when I got done seeing it in the theaters, I remember thinking, that was a perfect movie.
Wow.
I'm not saying I love everything in the movie, but I think that everything is done at such an incredible level that it just puts it at that.
You can respect it.
Yeah, you can nitpick, and you're welcome too, because I'm not a critic or anything. Yeah, but I think that one is one to me. You had a good one there. Comfort movies, Toys, Robin Williams.
Okay. There's a lot of Robin movies that I haven't seen that I'd like to.
I think that one's one of the ones that, again, not a perfect movie, but if I'm thinking of movies that I enjoy watching and that are very comforting to me, that movie is one of them.
That's sweet.
when it comes to romance movies, and I'm just for time, I'm just sticking with Rob Williams movie. I'm just to make this easy.
Yeah.
When I think of a romance, I will say that out of actors or not, I think the most romantic movie I've ever seen is What Dreams May Come.
I knew you were gonna say that.
It's a darker movie. I agree. I completely admit,
and
it's not easy for everybody to watch.
It is very romantic in the sense that he
literally what he goes through to get to his ex-wife.
Soulmate.
Yeah, I don't know if there's much that anybody could ever mention in any rom-com or any movie where, but did they do that? The directing of Terry Gilliam, the beautiful acting done in that movie. I can't even think about it too much without it.
I know. I was trying to prepare myself when I knew you were going to say it.
There's a scene in that movie that gets me every single time. And it's just beautiful. It's incredibly well acted.
Yeah.
And the only thing that I think ties the acting is the visuals that they create in that movie.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. It was ahead of its time.
I think
for
so.
Sure.
Those are good. Those are my choices with those. I think that there is so many. I'm going to be kicking myself days later.
I know. I was thinking that too when I got off my little movie soapbox.
There's so many good movies that I can think of. Arsenic and Old Lace is another one of comedy or romantic comedies that I think holds up and I think is still a classic with Cary Grant and there's a lot of good ones out there.
Mm-hmm.
The Gold Rush. With Charlie Chaplin. It's a silent film, and it's just a simple little film.
Kicking it back.
But, man, it's such a good movie. It's so well done.
Talk about somebody who was ahead of his time, for sure. A visionary.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure some of my favorite movies are in that hat.
Oh, yeah.
So on with the show.
Turn.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, so exciting.
Again, always feel free in the comments to leave your favorite movies or how you would cast this.
We're not like... I won't speak for you, I wouldn't say that I'm like a movie buff where I know everything, but I'm a movie enthusiast, so I love hearing about other people's favorite movies and movies they love.
I think I started out just wanting to dissect every acting performance I could see, so I became a movie buff, and now just like film. Just love the art of film and what you can do with it.
Mm-hmm. Totally.
All right.
Oh my gosh,
what do we got here? What do we got? Oh... Everything, Everywhere, All at Once.
Oh my gosh. This is such a good movie.
It's so good.
It's so good. I love this movie.
I think it's really cool that we went with, that we got to go sci-fi action with the first one, which is an older movie from the late mid-70s.
Oh, now I'm
something now that is so current and common.
Oh my gosh.
A perfectly acted movie. I will say, actually, except for one performance that I'm not gonna win any fans over. People are gonna get mad at me.
Go ahead.
Oh, I gotta read stuff. That's right. I got all excited.
I got a job to do.
Everything Everywhere All at Once from 2022. Daniel Kwan and Daniel Scheinert behind this one. The tagline. So even though you have broken my heart, yet again, I wanted to say, in another life, I would have really liked just doing laundry and talking in Texas with you. Waymond Wang. It's a quote from the movie, I see. I thought it was the tag.
No, that's okay. Yeah, some of them didn't have taglines.
It's a great idea.
A quote. That's so funny because last night
I would have done it as an actor, so it's probably better that way because I would have acted it.
Matt and I were on the couch and we were just relaxing and one of us, I can't remember which of us said it, but one of us said, like, I like doing laundry with you, and I said, I like doing taxes with you from the movie.
That's great. Evelyn Wang, played by the legend Michelle Yeoh.
Yes.
Joe Wang, Stephanie Hsu, I think it's pronounced. And she is fantastic.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Kind of like stole the movie, I think.
I agree. Yeah, she was fantastic.
Fabulous.
If she didn't, the actor playing Waymond Wang, Ki Hugh Kwan.
Made me so happy to see him on the screen. And he did everyone did well, I know who you're going to say, I think. But I think everybody did such a fabulous job.
I think with Michelle Yeoh, you've come to expect greatness.
Absolutely.
And so when you get greatness, it's almost kind of, she was great, but you almost, I'm not saying you don't give her credit, but you've already given her credit, so you kind of move on. But her performance...
I like Meryl Streep.
Yes, very similar. Great comp. Where you know you're going to see a great performance. So it's almost above and beyond when you see them not just do a great performance, but holy cow, like even at this age, her pulling off those moves and everything, and please don't take that as a negative or anything. I just mean that
it's impressive.
It is. And her, even with all of those things being said, she still gives you a performance that you come away from like, whoa.
She has so much grace and elegance and just everything. Even when it's a very goofy scene like the hot dog finger universe, she could do no wrong.
Do we need to give we got some other movie facts and stuff we'll get to, but I think that if you don't know the plot or much of that of the movie, it's a little tough to explain.
That's a good point. Yeah.
But it is a bit of a time, present, past kind of movie.
Yeah, kind of skips a little bit.
And I think at its heart, it's and I think any set of parents, any combination could get something from it, but I think at its heart, it is a mother-daughter story.
Yep, that's what I was thinking too. Yeah, the daughter, it's kind of also like a immigrant parents relationship as well with like living in different expectations. And the daughter is pulling away because she feels misunderstood by her parents, and her parents are going through their whole thing as well. So there's like a rift in the multi-universe, right?
Yes.
So there's a great evil in the rift, the multi-universe, and they have to overcome it together. I think that's
good.
Without getting too into the weeds.
Yeah, nicely done. You're so good at that. You really are. I'm serious. Like, you can work for IMDb. Like you
Thank you.
You put it together without. Yes, please. Without giving anything away. I thought that was really good.
And
so much so I don't want to say anything because I'm afraid I will mess it up.
Before you get into the facts, I think like there's movies you watch and then there's movies that give you an experience, and this was an experience movie. Like, Matt and I had such a fun time watching this movie, but also such an introspective time too. Like it gets you emotional, it gets you laughing at, there's some ridiculous parts in this movie that are just so like bizarre and funny, and the creativity in it is insane. I've never seen anything like it. I highly recommend this movie.
Agreed. I couldn't recommend it enough, and it's one of the more modern movies that I recommend when I do. Oscar winner, Best Picture, Best Actress, and Best Supporting Actor, Wei-Min Wang, character Wei-Min Wang, Ki Kwan did, and his story is, I think most people, if you know the movie, you know his story by now, but you don't see this in acting. You don't see this in entertainment very often. Maybe in music every once in a while, but you don't see it very often in acting. We see plenty of comeback stories.
Yeah.
Bruce Willis, John Travolta, any actor that has a high and then they have a low and then they come back. I've said for years, America loves a handful of things: American Pie, baseball, and a comeback story.
Ooh, yeah.
We love a comeback story.
The underdog.
And that's, we do this with actors all the time. But him, there's a difference of, he was doing movies and then he went away. Like, he was kind of shunned from, and kind of had a hard time getting a breaking character.
So, like, no fault of his own.
No. Yeah. And as he showed you in this movie, he's got range.
More than capable.
You see him early on in the movie, and it's the Quan that I think a lot of us have kind of seen only just grown up. Yeah. That's really good. But then when he comes in towards the middle of the movie, you've never seen him like that.
Yeah. I feel like it was just inside of him. He's waiting to show the world, like, this is what I was capable of, and I hope that if he wants to pursue other roles that he does in the future.
He was great in Loki. He was incredible in Loki. I thought he did really good in Loki. Yeah. He was very good in it and played a bit of a different character and showed some more range, I thought. Yeah. Not completely different, but different enough to where, he's got this part of it too.
Yeah.
I am a child of the 80s, so it's impossible for me to not be a Jamie Lee Curtis fan. Her father, Tony Curtis, one of my favorite actors, loved his work.
Oh, cool.
And what I was saying about Michelle Yeoh is very similar with Jamie Lee Curtis, where you have a bar that's set, and you expect certain things from her. And we have not gotten to see her play a villain very often, and she kind of does in this. She's one of them, and did a great job. I thought Angela Bassett did the most amazing job with a superhero character that I may have ever seen. And I thought that here's Angela Bassett finally going to get her due and finally get her Oscar that she so rightfully deserves for a million roles that she hasn't gotten. And she didn't win. Jamie Lee Curtis won. And I think that is part of my critique of her performance is I'm comparing it, which is not fair, any of this. Yeah. None of it. And if it was happening to me, I would feel a little shunned. Yeah. But I'm guessing that Jamie Lee Curtis has no idea who I am and may not ever. So I'm not too worried.
She just feels a distant, like, ow.
Yeah. And to which I would say, go ahead and punch me in the shoulder. You get to punch me in the shoulder. But it stems from a lot of that. Yeah. It's not that her performance was bad. It's one, I had a bar set for her that I didn't see met. Yeah. And that is no fault of hers. Mm-hmm. And two, I'm comparing it to Angela Bassett's performance, which is not fair. They're two very different characters, and Angela Bassett gave you, I don't care what you think of superhero movies or Black Panther or any of that, you just isolate her performance and pull all that other stuff away. Yeah. Man, you are getting one of the better performances you saw that year.
Absolutely.
She is iconic.
Absolutely iconic. You put her in like any kind of acting situation and she's gonna blow it out of the water. I think the first time that I remember seeing her on screen was during I think it's like the Coven season of American Horror Story. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah. I don't watch it anymore.
Oh, I stopped too.
It's a little too much for me.
Yeah, they just got to be the same stuff over and over to me.
Yeah. But yeah, she's just amazing. I think sometimes with like the Oscars, like I don't know, the Academy's the Academy. But there's like an Oscar sweep effect where like, so maybe that was part of it. Yeah.
I think I've even been guilty of it in voting. I think that it happens, and I think that part of it is too not knowing what the other person is writing on their sheet, and thinking that this wasn't a movie that came out and everybody thought, oh, that's going to sweep the Oscars. Yeah. So a lot of people are sitting there, well, I really want this movie to get noted. I really think that this movie, and then another person is thinking the same thing, and another person, and then you get that kind of sweep effect that you're talking about. Movie fun fact. First one. All the special effects for this film were done by 9 people. God, that's incredible.
I love this fact.
Including the 2 directors, with the majority of the shots being done by a core group of 5 people.
Oh my gosh.
None of the effects team went to school for special effects. They were all friends who taught themselves with tutorials they found online for free.
Ah! I love goosebumps. Oh my gosh, I love that. Goosebumps. Goosebumps. But if you haven't seen the movie, you have to go see it. You don't have to, but I would recommend it. But it's so impressive to know that after seeing the movie, like, what? Because the effects in the movie are insane. They're so good. So good.
Any movie that is released has hundreds and hundreds of people working on it that have gone to school, that have worked hard, that have put their time and energy into these things. And I've been on some of those sets. I know a little what I'm talking about. So I don't say, when I take shots at anything, I hope it's understood that it's done with a respect and with a appreciation of that work, even though I don't necessarily like what... But I think most people, if you saw the movie Morbius, you saw a terrible movie. And the special effects in that movie were pretty bad, I thought. And those are people that went to school for it, that they went to really worked very hard on it. This movie, I knew this going into it.
Oh, really?
And not all this detail. I didn't know necessarily that it was just 9 people. But that they didn't know special effects going into it, some of those things. Yeah. And I was waiting for holes. I was waiting to see. I saw nothing.
Yeah, it was seamless. It was honestly perfect. I love this movie.
I can't turn my brain off. So I see and I dissect all of this stuff as it's happening. And I usually watch it a second time to try to watch it as a fan. Yeah. And both times watching the movie, couldn't get over that, man, these are people that they taught themselves this and were able to...
That's so incredible. And that like 2 of the people were the directors too, so they have like a lot going on as it is.
This movie took so much time and so much to make it get done, and such a small crew getting it done.
I love that. It makes it even more intimate and special.
And if the powers that be, you can't just say Hollywood anymore, but Hollywood as just kind of an umbrella term. Yeah. I think that one of the things that I hope stands out is some things that have happened in recent years. Mm-hmm. We have seen people that don't necessarily have that background in this universe get things done. Yeah. Giving more opportunities to people. Yeah. Giving people, don't just put them in a little genre or in a little box. Let them try different things. Same thing with Ki Kwan. Giving actors like that and giving more actors an opportunity to branch out to, hey, we haven't used you in a while, let's put you to work. Doing some of that. And and even Jamie Lee Curtis being cast in a role that she would not normally be cast in.
I liked seeing that.
That's pretty cool, doing more of that. We've seen too, hey, you don't have to make a 3-4 hour movie to make a good movie. You can make a good hour and a half movie. You can make a good...
Please
do, yes. The writer that just in recent time won the Oscar for best adapted screenplay. He mentioned this in his speech. Instead of making 1 4-hour movie, make 2 and a half hour movies or something. You never know what can happen.
Yes.
And the second detail. To keep plot details under wraps before the trailer was released, the IMDb synopsis read, it's about a 55-year-old Chinese woman trying to finish her taxes. Perfect. They ain't lying.
That's what we should have done. Yeah. And if that doesn't intrigue you to watch the movie, I don't know what else we can do.
How did this movie win an Oscar?
It's about taxes and laundry? What?
Weird. It's not lying.
You have to see it.
You gotta see it. You gotta see it.
And if you do, let us know.
When I recommend a movie, too, one thing I will say, I don't recommend movies, so when I do, it is one of those ones where, it's a must-watch. It's a movie that I think that no matter what age you are, who's listening to this, you're going to take something from it.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, it's just so good. And now we get to cast it.
Oh, it's so much fun.
So our main character is Evelyn Wang.
Played again by the great Michelle Yeoh.
Yes. Kind of the hero of the story. Oh, I forgot I'm polling. I was waiting for you to poll. Oh, man. Oh, exciting. It's kind of nice to put, like, your little mitten there and feel a full...
Yeah, it does feel good. It does feel good again. Yeah.
It was sad to feel it dwindle. Oh, man, this is a big decision. It's Clifford. I wouldn't automatically cast him in this role, but I think he's gonna play a fine lady.
Oh yeah. Yes, definitely. Yeah.
He's already got long hair, so maybe we'll have to ask him to sacrifice his little.
I think so.
His little mustache.
I think so. Although when Cesar Romero played the Joker in the old TV show, he would not get rid of it. They painted over it.
Really?
They painted over it. Yeah,
wow.
He would not get rid of it. So maybe we do that. I don't know.
We just tape it to the sides. What an interesting choice. But maybe he'll surprise us. Maybe he'll go into like a serious mode and he's like, this is the role I've been waiting for, just like
with Key. Or Jamie's character or something. But those were both characters that I'm not sure that I'm guessing that they had to fight for those a little bit at least, because almost every producer is going to push back on a not a traditional casting.
Yeah.
So, he'll surprise us like they did.
Wow, yeah, he came busting into that audition. He was like, "This is a role I've been waiting for. I really want to play Evelyn Wang."
Okay, you got it, Cliff.
You got it.
So, should we cast it down the line here, kind of?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
So who's going to play Joy Wang, the daughter? So this is important because this is like the relationship of the movie, pretty much.
And the actress, like you mentioned, she really stole some scenes from iconic Oscar-winning actors. So it stood out, her performance.
The chemistry in the whole movie was really good, too.
You need someone really strong in that role. And I think you can go anywhere you want on the board here. It doesn't have to be somebody that looks like Clifford necessarily. So, you can have some fun with it. Yeah, good luck, yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of somebody who's kind and cool, but also is like a bit of a baddie. Well, a baddie. Yeah, I'm trying to...
This is tough.
It is tough.
This is tough. This is our first tough one.
Yeah.
We've been just kicking these out, but we got a challenge here.
Yeah, I just love the movie so much.
And I can only see her in these roles. That's something I didn't think about going into this.
Yeah.
I think one of the greatest definitions that anybody can do this at home. You don't have to be a thespian. You don't have to go to Juilliard. What makes a great performance? Can you picture anybody else in that role? My old PD Bob Look came up with this, and I want to give him credit every time because I think it's such a great way of doing this. Of like, well, yeah, you're right. I can't picture anybody else in that role or something. And this movie, all of these roles, including the one I took shots at with Jamie Lee, I can't picture somebody else in the role.
No, I totally agree.
It's tough to be able to figure out who would be good in this part.
Yeah, I think. Did you have one?
Well, I was just going to throw Robin out there just because he hit some of the check marks of what you brought up.
Yeah.
And he was fresh in my head, so.
Okay. I was thinking in, like, the theme of Clifford being a little untraditional in this role and fighting for it. I thought Scooter would be... he would be, like fun. Like, he's like, no, I can do this role. Put him in a wig. And I just imagining him in some of those action scenes and everything, I think that would be amazing.
So the only reason I didn't say Scooter is because I had Scooter cast as Waymond.
Oh, that would be good too.
Right away in my head I had Scooter. Like, I don't know why, but it just popped up in my head right away.
That would be good too.
But I like yours. I like that. And, okay, so we're casting Scooter. Scooter's getting cast in this.
He's in the movie for sure.
Yeah.
We just never know where.
Maybe we do Scooter Robin, in one way or another with this and kind of flip them around one way or another.
Yeah, I like that. Okay, so Waymond can be Scooter.
Darn it. I had the Deidre, Jamie Lee's character, down, and now I can't think of it. Darn it, I had it.
Oh no! Oh, I hate when that happens.
Because it wasn't necessarily a mean character. It wasn't somebody that I would have imagined in that role. Do you have anybody?
I'm just like hyper fixated on what you could be
thinking
of.
Right.
I was thinking
Animal. I had Animal. That's who it was. I had Animal there. I don't know why, but I just thought Animal just sitting there with the glasses. Same costume, same everything.
With the little brace, the arm brace and the desk. Oh my gosh. I love it.
I don't know why, funny. But I thought Animal would be a good
Animal,
one for
the
that.
tax expert.
Yes. Who I actually, maybe I'd be in jail, but I'd love to have my taxes done by Animal.
Yeah, it would always be a good time.
It'd be
every
fun.
Year.
I mean, it might involve some jail time,
but
your
return back. That's really funny. I like that. Oh, I was gonna say for Waymond, I don't know why, but I also thought of New Zealand.
Oh, good one. Yeah.
I thought he could be good too, because he's kind of like he's not like soft spoken, I guess, but I feel like their chaotic good personalities align a little bit.
But you know what? Okay, so we can have Scooter in the Joy character, because I think Fozzie would make an amazing Waymond.
You're absolutely right. Sorry, Lou.
Yeah, sorry, Lou. And Scooter,
you could be in a different role.
Yeah,
that's so good though, because Waymond has such like a silly side in the movie with like the googly eyes. And...
he's always trying to lighten the mood or something.
Oh,
but
I love that.
Fozzie also has those serious moments.
Yeah,
where
he's not taken seriously too.
Yeah, and he's kind of...
Ooh, that's really good.
I like that.
I like that a lot too.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. And I love the idea of Fozzie with nunchucks.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh, this is good. I'm loving this.
Oh wow, what a well casted movie. I really wish that there were more like female Muppets in the Muppet universe.
Yeah, I'm noticing that even from season 1. That there have been conversations we've had that is in the back of my head have been like, wow. That I would never take necessarily like critique or be like, you should have done this. Yeah. But it would, if in revisionist history, I would love to have seen more female Muppets.
I think they make up for it in Sesame Street where they're putting more diverse characters and everything, but
all these things are catching up. And there's no I don't like the idea of judging the past. I think all of us can, and we all do in some degree, but it's awfully easy. It's awful kept in hindsight to be able to do that. Yeah.
All right. Well, let's put Clifford in some scenarios. That was fun. It makes me want to watch the movie.
It does. It does. It is. I wonder the next time I watch it if I'm going to be able to watch it, not see these characters in my head.
I might have ruined the movie for some people.
It'd be pretty good. I like the idea if you haven't seen it, you hear this episode and then you go out and see it. And I like how that goes.
I see it. Yeah.
What is this Muppet's favorite sappy romance movie?
Oh, Clifford. Ooh.
That's another good one.
Good question. Yeah, sappy romance. That's like the key word. Sappy romance. Oh, I just had one and I forgot.
You know, I like the idea from, you know, a classic, like From Here to Eternity or something like that, like some just like old movie. But When Harry Met Sally seems like a fun one because I, for some reason, pictured Clifford in that role. Now I'm casting him in other movies and stuff.
He's just such a cool guy. I think maybe like, because he likes music. I think he likes music. I was thinking maybe like, I don't know if Grease is really like sappy. It's cheesy, I guess.
Yeah,
thinking
that's
like
not bad.
Grease or something like that.
I like that.
Yeah.
I gotta be honest, I don't have a lot of sappy movies to pull from, so I'm really scraping the barrel a little bit here.
Right, yeah.
Just grab From Here to Eternity. Yeah, I like that though. I think that's a good one.
I think he has the vinyl. He's got the songs memorized. It's his guilty pleasure.
Yeah.
He's not watching it with anybody else.
No, he's you know, I gotta do some taxes. I gotta do some work, and he's actually in there just watching sappy movies.
We go together. He knows the dance.
He knows all the songs. Yeah. That's good.
I love it. Got a little Clifford, little cool cap.
I think I'm gonna start picking up the hat and bringing it to you.
Put the claw to work.
It just feels, and it feels like the right thing to do.
Thank you. Okay, would you rather let this Muppet choose your entire wardrobe for the rest of your life, or would you rather let this Muppet cook all your meals for the rest of your life?
Oh my gosh.
I remember this one. I think, like, he's like got a cool style.
Yeah.
I guess we can't really see his clothes in there. I think like some of his clothes reflect some of the clothes I have in my closet. I think I would pick the wardrobe.
I want to say I lean towards that, and I think I did the last time. But thinking about this one, I'm such a picky eater. You know what? But maybe that's the reason why it'd be good to have him picking my food. Get me to try more foods.
Give you some tough love.
I'm gonna go with the clothes. Yeah, I'd have him. I'd have him pick my meals. Making my meals and stuff. Yeah. Do we even know he can cook? Though? I mean, this
true.
We're putting him in charge of this.
I could see him like cooking and stuff in his element and everything, and trying new recipes. I'm getting hungry now.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Do you have like a favorite food or like favorite meal or place you love to go eat?
I love Italian beef. I'm a big pasta guy. I like
all right.
And every American.
You Italian?
Yeah. I do. I am a traditional kind of guy. My bacon double cheeseburger. I love those.
Okay.
It's good stuff.
Yeah.
What about you?
Tacos. Oh yeah. Do you do the corn tortilla or the flour?
Yeah. But when I moved out to California, I really enjoyed a lot of the real tacos out there. That was really good.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm a flour tortilla gal myself.
Great stuff. Yeah, I like both.
Yeah. I think like my favorite like dish to like go out and have and to make at home is curry, like tikka masala, like veggie curry. Oh, I love it so much. I've never been like a super foodie person, but the first time I had like curry, I was like, I have tasted food. Like this is so good, and it's so good. Oh my gosh, I crave it all the time.
Right on.
But yeah, I love like Chinese and Japanese food and some Thai food and.
Cool.
Yeah.
Good on you. That's a good palate. That's good.
Love my desserts as well.
Desserts. I'm a grazer. I snack throughout the day and everything if I remember to eat.
Yeah.
Thanks
for that.
Yes. Check. I do tend to eat that way a lot of the time, and then when it comes to that, I do. I will say, because I'm trying to try more foods, and I love fortune cookies, so I'm with you. Asian food's great.
Do you know those were invented in San Francisco? Yeah. Okay.
I do. I am. There is pot stickers. Those are good. Egg rolls. I'm trying.
I do like egg rolls.
Those are good.
Ooh, I love an egg roll from like the farmer's market.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Oh, get out of here.
So you get one of those really strong.
Yeah.
Those
are
Woo!
Good. I love those.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, we're gonna go eat.
Yeah. Thank you guys. I hope you guys are enjoying season 2. I noticed that I get a little rambly when it comes to movies, so hopefully that's fun.
Yeah, we really do hope it. But while we love your feedback, keep in mind we look at all feedback the same. Good, bad, it's all data. So if you do have notes, we are always interested in hearing them. But thank you so much, everybody, for helping us with Season 2, Episode 2.
Woo-hoo! Two.
Yeah.
And for being with us for an entire year.
Wow.
We're so happy you guys are here and all the friendships we've made. Thank you so much.
Keep in mind, this is an anniversary that not only we get to celebrate, but you guys get to celebrate too. You are just as much a part of the show as we are.
It's happening because of you guys.
Yep.
So, thank you.
Yeah, because especially now, because we had all gone about doing a season. I don't know if we would have done a second season.
Yeah, I really don't know.
We might have moved on to another creative project or something to work on together. But thanks to you, we can do this and continue down that rainbow connection.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. We'll catch you next episode. Bye.
Thanks, everybody.